The 17th of March 2008, Arboga, Sweden. A night like any other, or so it seemed. Inside a warm, cozy home, 3-year-old Emma Jungåstig was cooking dinner while her two children, Max, just 3, and little Saga, barely a year and a half, played nearby. She was chatting online with her sister Katerina, laughing about plans for their parents' wedding anniversary. Then, at 7:07 pm, everything stopped. No be right back, no gotta go, just silence. Katerina messaged again. No reply. She called. Straight to voicemail. A cold unease set in. She called Emma's fiance, Thorn Hellberg, who was driving home from work. He brushed it off at first, maybe Emma left her phone to charge, but when he arrived, the front door was unlocked. And that never happened. Thorn stepped inside and called out. Nothing, not even the faintest sound of his children's giggles. Then his eyes caught the chaos: furniture overturned, objects scattered. At first, he thought maybe the kids had gone wild. But this was destruction with intent. Then, at the far end of the room, Emma, motionless, almost unrecognizable, heart pounding. Thorn bolted upstairs, praying to find Max and Saga safe. But the sight that awaited him was pure horror. Both children, lifeless on the floor, drenched in blood. The nightmare had only begun. To understand the tragedy, we need to go back. Emma was born the 16th of February 1985 in Stockholm. She wanted something simple: love, family, a modest home. At 19, she married her high school sweetheart Nicholas and had Max. A year later, Saga arrived. But the young marriage cracked under the weight of exhaustion and immaturity. Their split was ugly. Custody battles, court dates, lingering resentment. When Nicholas hinted at reconciliation, Emma refused. She moved to Arboga for a fresh start, a quiet town where nothing bad ever seemed to happen. There, she met Thorn Hellberg, kind, steady, unshaken by the fact she already had children. They fell fast, bought a home within 2 months, planned to marry in summer 2008. It seemed Emma's new life was finally falling into place, until that winter night ripped it apart. Paramedics rushed Emma and her children to the hospital. Miraculously, all were alive, but barely. Detectives swarmed the home. No signs of forced entry, no valuables taken. Not a single usable fingerprint or strand of hair. Whoever did this came to kill. At first, suspicion fell on Thorn, but timestamps from work and security footage cleared him. Nicholas, the ex-husband, was next, but he was in another city. One by one, the obvious suspects vanished from the list, and the trail went cold. As days passed, panic spread through Arboga. Parents kept children indoors. Neighbors double-locked their doors. Police went door to door, questioned everyone, searched every bush and trash bin for the murder weapon believed to be a hammer or heavy iron bar. Nothing. Then, a sliver of light. A man came forward. Around 7 p.m. that night, he'd seen someone in black, hood up, lingering outside Emma's home. Minutes later, he saw the same figure running from the house and jumping into a car. He couldn't see the face, but he was sure of one thing. It was a woman, the 27th of March. 10 days after the attack, Emma stirred in her hospital bed. Doctors warned she might never remember. Her brain injuries were severe. At first, she didn't know what had happened. Then came the moment her world collapsed, the truth that Max and Saga were gone. 4 days later, she remembered a fragment. A knock at the door. A hooded figure. The name Tina. Then, a sudden blow. Darkness. It wasn't much, but it was enough. Detectives showed Emma photos. When she saw one, she froze and pointed. This is her. Her name, Christine Schurer. Who was this woman, and why would she want Emma and her children dead? Christine, 31, was from Germany. Adventurous on the surface, but beneath controlling, obsessive, and vengeful. 2 years earlier, she'd had a short romance with Thorn. When he ended it, she didn't accept it. She stalked him with calls, letters, even surprise visits. When she learned about Emma, the obsession twisted into rage. She invented wild lies, including a fake story about having a child with Thorn, just to wedge herself back into his life. When nothing worked, she decided if she couldn't have him, no one would. Thorn hadn't mentioned Christine until police suggested the killer might be a woman. By then, Christine had slipped back into Germany, but Emma's testimony and mounting evidence closed in on her. When police raided her apartment, they found floor plans of Emma's home, stalking notes about the children's routines, dozens of photos, and online searches on how to erase crime evidence. A pair of sneakers matched a footprint at the scene, and a witness recalled a missing hammer gone right after the crime. Christine had planned everything, down to the last second, the 29th of July, 2008. Christine sat in court, smirking, waving, even laughing when crime scene photos appeared. A psychiatric exam confirmed she was fully sane. Her defense claimed no DNA tied her to the crime. But the jury didn't need it. Emma's testimony, the witness accounts, the evidence on her laptop, it was overwhelming. Verdict: guilty. Life in prison. No parole. Emma would never get Max and Saga back. But with Thorn's support, she rebuilt her life. In 2010, they married and later had 2 more children. Nicholas found happiness again. 2. But in Arboga, the memory of that night still lingers. A reminder that even in the quietest towns, darkness can knock at your door.